Hi guys, it's day 35 of Savor at Home and we're going to take a trip back to Scotland. We're going to be trying Compass Box Peat Monster. This is a blended malt whiskey, so it's a blend of a bunch of single malts, and Compass Box is a whiskey maker, independent bottler, and they tell you everything that's inside the whiskey, which is really, really fun. So a majority of this, as the name implies, is made up of peated malts, mostly from Islay. So I think it's said to be 54% from Caol Ila and 34% from Laphroaig. Now, using two different peated malts will bring out different notes of smokiness. So Caol Ila has a little bit of a lighter, cleaner, smoky peatiness to it, whereas Laphroaig will give you a lot more of a like dense, tarry, briny, medicinal peatiness. They also toss in a tiny, tiny amount of Highland malt blend, 1% in fact, that they mature in toasted oak. And when you use toasted oak versus charred, it'll bring out different flavors from the wood. So you get a little bit more vanilla and more spiciness. So they say that they get a lot more baking spice, specifically clove, by using the heavy toasted oak for maturing that. Anyways, this bottle is 46% ABV, and you can find it pretty readily for about 60 bucks. And let's dive in. So take a look at that color. It is super light, a very, very light color in here. Now all the color is coming from the wood. So looking at this, you might guess that's a pretty young whiskey. But in order to be considered Scotch, it must be aged for a minimum of 3 years at a time. So it's at least 3 years old. There's definitely a lot of peatiness on the nose, but there's a lot of like salty peatiness, a lot of brine. There's like a peanutty, brittle thing happening too. A little light and floral. Yeah, that's quite nice. Yeah, it's not overly powering or overly peaty on the nose. There's still some other fun things happening there. There's a good mouthfeel to this. There's a good silky, ooh, that was chocolate. There's a good silky like oiliness in here. Really wonderful roasty flavors. A chocolate appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, really nice flavors. So the peatiness again is not overpowering. It's balanced by some subtle floral notes. And it's got more of like a salted caramel, like salted peanut, roasted nut thing going on, and then finishes with some really nice chocolate. Yeah, I love peaty whiskeys, so this is definitely a great go-to for me, and especially if you're not someone who doesn't love peaty whiskeys, this might be one you want to put on your list when you start to transition to smokier whiskeys, because it's a good like moderate intro level peaty Scotch. But yeah, thanks guys.